Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this lesson, we'll start to work on the backend part. And as a base, we need to first create our models for the project. Specifically, it would be a photo model, a user model, and a comment model. Okay? So open up your Eclipse editor. Previously, we had our demo show you how to use Spring Boot to bootstrap the quick start to display a welcome message. And let's just follow that procedure to create the template for our Lagoon backend. Okay, so click on File, New, and choose Spring Starter Project. Okay, name as Lagoon, and you can change the direction of the location to our project folder we created previously. Okay, and then we're gonna create a backend folder, and let's just say it says backend. Like that. Okay, group will be Lagoon. Lagoon is a photo sharing website. Okay, and the package would be backend. Okay, and click on next. And again, we're gonna choose web, and template engine we're gonna choose template, and next finish up. Let system do a little bit of configuration. Okay, and then right click on the Lagoon project, and you can just run as a Spring Boot app to quickly verify that we have the setup correctly. Alright, the Tomcat started. Let's come back to our browser and type in localhost 8080. Okay, we have the white label error page, which means our Spring Boot is running correctly. Alright, before we start to writing the code for models, I want to take care of the pom.xml to add some more dependencies from our Maven. So double click on the pom.xml file and click on the pom.xml tab here. So we can see there are several dependencies already added by Spring Boot automatically, and here I just want to add some more dependencies here. And the first one is Spring Boot the data JPA, which will take care of the Spring data and such as Hibernate and JPA. Okay, and then I want to add the no, not this one, sorry, this one, the MySQL connector. That's basically the driver to allow Spring to connect to Hibernate and my MySQL database. Okay, and next we will need to have a the JSON Web Token dependency. Remember we talked about that we'll be using token-based security verification. So that's the library we'll be using. We'll look at more details in the later sections to see how we actually use the JSON web token to do the verification. Alright? And once you save the pom.xml, Eclipse should be able to import those dependencies automatically. So let's double check by expanding the Maven dependencies directory, and you can see all those dependencies are imported by Eclipse automatically, and we should be able to find, for example, we have the MySQL Server connector and the JWT, the Java Web Token. Okay, so that takes care of the dependency part, and we can start to write our models. So first expand your source main Java folder and add a new package called .models. .model, there's no S. Alright, and then we're gonna add a model class, a user class. Oops. And we need to add an entity annotation here. Press Ctrl-Shift-O to import the package automatically. So we're gonna use the javax persistence.entity. Alright. So basically, this entity tells Spring that this class will be persist into our database, and we're gonna have an ID annotation at generated value strategy equals generation type.auto. Okay, and we are define a private long as user ID, and again Ctrl-Shift-O to import javax persistence ID. Alright, so that's the primary key for our user table in database. Next, we're going to define a string as first name, last name, username, and password. And we're gonna use a creation timestamp to indicate the created time of this person. Import the packages from java.utility.date. Okay, it looks like there's something wrong with our creation timestamp. Creation timestamp cannot be resolved to a type. Ctrl-Shift-O, no response. I think this S should be lowercase. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So we have our creation timestamp. So basically, with this annotation, it will help Hibernate to persist this field as a date type into our database. And next, we'll have a private list photo list. So we're gonna import the list as Java utility list, and we haven't defined our photo model yet. We'll define later. And here we specify our mapping type as one-to-many, and mapped by equals user, cascade equals cascade type dot o, and fetch type equals to fetch type dot eager. And save and press Ctrl+Shift+O, and we're gonna import the JavaX persistent dot cascade type. Alright, so basically this photo list field is for whatever photos that is created by this user. Okay, so you can think of this way: you have one user, and this user can upload multiple photos. So the relationship between this user and photos is one user can upload to many photos, so that's one too many. And on the other side, one photo, this specific one photo, okay, can only be uploaded by one person, right? So one specific photo cannot be uploaded by two persons. Okay, so the relationship between the user and photo is one to many, and the other way is many to one. Okay, so once you have this add one to many annotation, and then we can specify the mapped by, which is the field in the photo class. We haven't defined the photo class yet, but we will add that field in the class pretty soon. And this cascade type is that when you are creating one user which has several photos, right? And then when you update that, this update activity will be propagated to the corresponding related class as well. So in this case, with the cascade type as all, the photo class will be updated as well. Specifically, a photo class will have one column in database called user ID, which is the primary key of a user, and the database will add more, transactions rows, and link it to the users who have just uploaded the pictures. All right, so that's what this cascade type mean. And if you want to look for more information, you can definitely go search online to find those documents. All right, and Hibernate basically supports for there's a fetch data type. There will be a lazy fetch and eager fetch. Eager fetch basically means fetch a data set proactively. Every time they will just fetch immediately when they are called. But for the lazy type is that you want to wait until the last minute. Unless I have to use the data, I will go fetch it. Otherwise, I'll just hang in there. Okay. Sometimes if you use lazy fetch, they'll be creating some problems on when you pass that into JSON and into REST service. For now, if the data is not huge, we can use the eager part, because when the data is really huge, you want to consider using lazy to improve the performance. All right, so let's continue writing. Here we have another photo list called liked photo list, and we're gonna annotate that as many to many. So basically this one is a user can like one or multiple photos, and whatever photos has been liked by this user will be stored in this list. Okay, because one person can like multiple photos, and one photo can be liked by multiple different persons, multiple different users. So the relationship between them is many to many, and the other way around is many to many as well. Okay, and then let's click on the source, generate getters and setters, and choose all of them and click on OK. Okay, so Eclipse will help us to generate all the getters and setters automatically. And that's pretty much our user model. Okay, let's just save that. And we'll continue in the next lesson to write the photo model and comment model. Alright, see you guys in the next lesson. Bye.